Good morning, everybody, and welcome to College Park High School. Production by the Legacy Sports Network. It is the third round of the playoffs, the regional quarterfinals. The third-place team from District 13 5A, the Kingwood Mustangs, take on the district champion of 13 5A, the Klein Tigers. Tigers won Game 1 here last night, 7 p.m. They took that one by a score of 6-1. Jake Jarvis got the win, throwing 125 pitches. Complete game, one hitter, only allowing one unearned run. There you see the team season stats. Those are actually district stats there, and playing in the same district, you get a real feel for the numbers. See if we can pop those up one more time. There you see Devin Scapura, the ace here on the staff for the Mustangs, warming up there. Mustangs 22-13-1 now. Tigers 27-9. Batting average, huge difference. A lot more home runs. We saw that last night on the Jarvis home run. A lot more RBIs. Just offensively, the Tigers just don't have a better squad offensively, but the Mustangs do have very good pitching. Reed Robinson, really their number 2 man, did a great job last night. Now it's the ace's turn. There he is right there, Devin Scapura. He'll be on the bump for Kingwood here in Game 2, and he'll be throwing against Francisco Pena Paco. There you see Scapura's postseason stats, and yep, he's the ace for a reason. 2-0 in the playoffs, a 0.00 ERA. Has yet to allow a earned postseason run. Well, guess what? Same thing for Paco. Paco has yet to allow a earned run as well. So these two pitchers here today are just outstanding, and this should once again be a terrific matchup here at College Park High School. Game 2, regional quarterfinals. The winner will move on to play the winner of the Plano Rockwall series. Rockwall won Game 1 last night, 14-8. Leadoff hitter for the Tigers is the shortstop, Jacob Rodriguez. First pitch inside. Ball 1 to Jacob. He was 1 for 4 last night, had an RBI single. There's a little chopper. Scapura is able to scoop it up. Underhands it to the first baseman, Trevor Kahn, who's able to make the easy play for out number 1. It's going to bring up the second baseman, Austin Finnegan. There you see his playoff numbers. He is just red hot right now. Fastball from Scapura is called a strike to Finney. Here's the 0-1. Not quite in the zone. From this angle, a little hard to tell. We're down this first baseline, a little bit past the dugout. Have a great angle on up and down. There's a ground ball. Third baseman has it. Bobbles a little bit, throws it over to Kahn at first, and he's able to make the play. I believe that's Monty Maley. Yes, it is. Maley's over there at third.
Number 11, the third baseman, Jake Jarvis.
So for the Mustangs, this is exactly what you want. Jarvis up with 2 outs and nobody on. That's the ideal situation. .316 average, 3 home runs now, and 7 RBIs in the playoffs after that shot last night. Watches that one go by on the outside. 1-0 count to Jarvis. Scapura kicks and delivers. Off-speed pitch down low. 2-0. .2-0 pitch is fouled straight back. Got one down the middle. 3 balls and a strike now to Jarvis. Got a hitter's count. Wouldn't be a terrible thing to walk him right here, though. Here's the 3-1 offering, and it's going to hit Jake Jarvis right in the hip, and he trots down to first base. So Jarvis is on first now. It's going to bring up the left-handed right fielder, Jason Helms. Helms had 2 doubles last night. Coming off that walk-off grand slam in Game 3 against Cedar Ridge. He was 2 for 3. 2 doubles, and he was hit by a pitch last night as well. There's the pitch from Scapura. Swung on and missed. Comes up empty there. Oh, 1 changeup. Drops in right at the knees of Helms. For a called strike, it's 0-2. Swung on and missed on that high fastball. Scapura got Helms to climb the ladder up there and comes up empty. So Scapura does his job there. Allows the base runner Jarvis on the hit by pitch. But he strands him at first. After half an inning of play, it's 0-0 here, Game 2 on the Legacy Sports Network.
Cliff matched it with something just as extraordinary. A story only someone born with a gift for assisting could possibly tell.
Cliff, we need you.
Even when Cliff seemed to outdo himself, he'd immediately described yet another astonishing tale. And before long, the brothers realized that they'd not only discovered their equal, they'd also inspired a competition that had only just begun. No matter whose side you choose, you can't deny the power of an assist. Find an agent born to get you to a better state.
Back here to the action. Francisco Pena, Paco on the bump for the Tigers. As the Mustangs getting ready to start off the ball game offensively here in the bottom half of the first inning.
For the Mustangs, the second baseman, number 13, Frankie Silla.
Frankie Silla, the second baseman. Leads off the bottom of the first. There's the first pitch from Paco. Be a bit outside there. 1-0 to the lefty. Silla was 0 for 2 yesterday. A strikeout and 2 walks. Takes that one for a strike. 1-1. There's a little looper right to the right fielder, Jason Helms. Easily makes the grab for out number 1. And that will bring up the center fielder now, Jordan Lux. Lux was 0 for 4 today. Or, I'm sorry, yesterday in Game 1. Very good hitter for this Mustangs team, though. Takes first pitch strike. That's what Paco's got to do. Cannot walk people today. No free base runners. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, chasing that one. Lux in a quick 0-2 hole. So he gives him something in the dirt here. See if he tries to chase it maybe. There's a grounder. Jarvis has it, bobbles it a little bit, fires it over to Tanner. And plenty of time for out number 2.
Mustang, first baseman number 15, Trevor Kahn.
I'll bring up Trevor Kahn. Kahn played shortstop last night. Playing first base here this morning. First pitch to Kahn, just below the knees. There's Kahn's playoff numbers. 2 balls, no strikes, the count to Trevor Kahn. There's the pitch. There's a strike fastball at the knees. 2-1 the count. That pitch down low. In the dirt, 3-1. Now a hitter's count here for Kahn, and he is a terrific hitter. Here's the pitch, down low, ball 4. Probably not a bad thing. You don't want to give Kahn something good to hit early in the ball game here.
Third baseman number 16, Monty Haley.
He's going to bring up the third baseman now, Monty Maley. Maley watches that one go by on the outside. And up, they called a balk. So that will move Trevor Kahn over to second base. Third baseman Maley now has a runner in scoring position. Two outs in the inning, though. Good looking pitch from Paco. Jumps ahead of Maley. Got to do that against these Kingwood hitters. Make them hit your pitch. Don't be forced to throw something down the middle. That one's in the dirt. Watches it go by, 1-1.
Come on, Paco! 2 outs, let's go!
There's the 1-1. Big cut there, comes up empty, looks like a changeup. One ball, 2 strikes to count to Maley. Kahn is on second after the walk and the balk. Long look in by Paco there. Now he's got the sign. Kicks and delivers. Down low, Maley with a good eye there, watching that one go by. Now we'll even it up at 2-2. That one is popped up in the air. Should be an easy play. Second baseman Austin Finnegan calls for it and makes the grab in shallow right field right near that line. And that's going to do it. So the Kingwood Mustangs get a base runner as well, but leave him stranded out there also. So one left on base for both of these teams after one full inning of play. 0-0 game 2 here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Won't you be good to yourself? And don't you feel like coming home? It'll be like coming home.
Some rooms feel like a fishbowl. But in our roomy suites, you can spread out and live a little. With breakfast, dinner, and drinks included, you'll feel right at home.
So, where are you living now, Will?
Where am I living? The only place I can afford.
Here it is, just like you left it.
Okay, I was smart enough to notice that this totally loaded daily double is now on the McDonald's extra value menu. Only paid $1.99. So hey, I can handle this. I got this great kind of loft space.
No way. Cool.
Check out McDonald's Extra Value Menu and find the big taste of the Daily Double for just $1.99. Just one of the great Extra Value Menu tastes. The simple joy of being smart.
First baseman Mikey Tanner leading off the top of the second inning. First pitch is a called ball. Want to know the count. There's a pitch from Scapura. Ripped right down the middle. And that's going to be another base knock for the first baseman, Mikey Tanner. He's going to bring up the center fielder now, Nick Carney. There's the pitch from Scapura, off speed on the outside part, called a strike. Carney was 0 for 1 last night with 2 hit by pitches. That one too far outside, a little bit low. Even it up for Carney at 1-1. Chopper on the ground, shortstop has it, fires over to second. And he's able to get the 6'4" fielder's choice.
Tigers designated hitter number 21, Tristan Sanders.
Reed Robinson playing shortstop today for the Mustangs. Did a nice job to get to that one and flip it over to second. Silla decided not to make the throw. Smart choice. Wouldn't have got Carney going down the line. Tristan Sanders now at the plate. Runner on first, 1 out. First pitch, watches that one go by low. 4-1. Sanders was 1 for 3 last night, singled in the second inning. Trying to replicate that. That one gets by the catcher. And Carney's able to reach second on the pass ball. So Sanders now with a runner in scoring position. Can drive in the game's first run here with a base hit. Fastball down low, barely gets by the catcher McKee. Keeps it close enough so that Carney's not able to scurry off to third. 3-0 the count. You know he's got the red light. That was right down the middle. 3-1. Still a hitter's count here. Here's the 3-1 offering. Down low, ball 4. So Tristan Sanders is aboard now with a walk. Runners on first and second. 1 out.
Number 12, Jared Huber.
It's going to bring up the catcher, Jared Huber. He is out of control here in the playoffs with the stick. Doing a great job defensively as well. Yesterday he was 0 for 2 though, had a sacrifice bunt in the second, reached on error in the fourth, struck out in the sixth. Still hitting over 400 in the playoffs though. Got an 0-1 count on him now. There's the pitch, down low. 1-1 to Huber. Carney's at second, Sanders at first. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Game 2 of the regional quarterfinals. Throws over to second, air mails it to center field, and Jordan Lux guns it to third. Made it a pretty close play. Jordan Lux with a great arm out there in center field. And now because of the E2, Kearney is able to get all the way to third. So he reached on second on the pass ball. Now he reached third. I'm sorry, not the E2, the E1. It was Scapura that threw it over the second base bag. Runners on the corners now. No, I'm sorry, Sanders was able to move up as well. So runners on second and third. Ooh, takes a strike there. 1 and 2. Now a base hit could score 2, potentially. There's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Huber cannot make contact. Two outs of the inning now. Now you're going to need a clutch base hit here to score a run. That's in the hands of the left fielder, Joel Rodriguez. Joel was 1 for 2 last night. Hits a little looper there. Is that going to drop? Yes, it is, right in front of the right fielder. Tristan Sanders not able to score on the base hit, though. And Joel Rodriguez with an RBI single.
Tiger shortstop. Number 3, Jacob Rodriguez.
So Collins now leads it here in the top of the second inning, 1-0. They lead the series 1-0 as well. Runners on the corners. Oh, Jacob Rodriguez, the shortstop, leadoff hitter. Chases that one up high. Wishes he had that swing back. Right at his neck. Swung on and missed on the changeup there. J-Rod was out in front of that one. So Scapura only 1 pitch away from limiting the damage. Second and third and only 1 out. That one not quite in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to J-Rod. Sanders on third, Joel Rodriguez on first. There's the pitch. Change up upstairs. Joel Rodriguez is able to take second base on the catcher's indifference. So a base hit here could score 2 again. And for sure, Joel Rodriguez will score from second on a base hit, no question. Hits this one foul. Joel Rodriguez, probably the fastest player on this team. Two and two the count. Got him on a changeup. J-Rod swinging out in front of that one, but the damage was done on the RBI single by Joel Rodriguez that scored Nick Carney. When we come back, bottom of the second inning, Collins leads it 1-0 here on the Legacy Sports Network. Back here to the action, bottom of the second inning. Blake Stringer at the plate. Rips that one to left field, drops in front of Joel for a leadoff single for Stringer. Blake Stringer was 0 for 2 yesterday, had 2 strikeouts, had a walk and a hit by pitch. There's a ball on the ground. Paco mishandles it at first, is able to grab it though, fire over to first in time for the out. That was Austin Hoyt, the right fielder. Stringer is now on second, though. One out here in the inning. Here's the pitch from Paco. Strike called. That looks like that is Brian Sandoval. Sandoval with a 1-1 count. Good looking curveball by Paco there, maybe a slider. Drops it in there for a called strike. 1-2 the count for Brian Sandoval now. That one misses the spot. even it up on Sandoval, 2-2. Time is called by the home plate umpire. There's the pitch from Paco. Low and away. 3-2 now. Don't want to lose him at this point. Bottom of the second, 1 out. Full count now for Sandoval. Stringer stands at second base. Long look in by Paco. Time called again. Now he steps back on the rubber. Hubert gets the sign from Coach Griff. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground. Finnegan has it over to first base in time for the second out. So the 4-3 put out is out number 2.
Left fielder, number 2, Ben Marvin.
That will bring up Ben Marvin, the Mustangs left fielder. Marvin yesterday was 0 for 1, had a strikeout and a walk. Breaking ball again, called a strike. Game tying run is at third base. Here's the pitch for Paco. Down low this time. Marvin digs in, has the 1-1 pitch, hits a little looper over to Mikey Tanner. Easy play for Tanner to make, and he gets out of the jam, stranding Stringer over at third base. So after 2 full innings of play, it's Klein Collins 1, Kingwood 0 here on the Legacy Sports Network.
The time is now for live video highlights of your school's march to excellence.
News sets up inside of the pitch. High fly to left. It's up, it's deep, and it's going to be gone!
Legacy Sports Network brings you high-quality HD video broadcasted by the best in the business.
Handoff, Adam Taylor lunges to the end zone, touchdown! This is one of the most exciting things.
With all the runs, hits, scores, and more, we're building a legacy one game at a time.
I appreciate it, Gerald. You guys at Legacy do an unbelievable job.
Join us on pay-per-view or video live streaming your favorite high school and college athletics at legacysportsnetwork.com.
Legacy Sports Network is going to be bringing this presentation to your home.
This is not my home. There, I said it. They don't have pictures of my kids. They don't have my yoga mat. And still, I feel at home. Could it be the flat screen TV? The not so mini fridge? The different free dinner almost every weeknight? Or maybe it's all of the above and all the rest. Am I home? Nope, but it almost feels that way. Homewood Suites by Hilton. Be at home.
Second baseman number 2, Austin Finnegan.
Austin Finnegan leading off the top half of the third inning here for the Tigers. Up 1-0 here in game 2, up 1-0 in the series as well. Finney back in the first inning, grounded out to the third baseman. Capurro's pitch outside. 2-0, now 3-0 now as that one gets by the catcher. I'm sorry, now the count's 3-0 after that pitch there. Or did I have it? Did I have it right? I'm not sure. Three and 0, called a strike there at the knees. I think earlier they had called a no pitch. That's why the count was 3-0, but now it's 3-1. Got to give him something good here. Here's the pitch from Scapura. Nope, too far inside, ball 4. Finney is aboard here in the third with a leadoff walk. It's going to bring up the third baseman, Jake Jarvis. He was hit by the 3-1 pitch back in the first inning and then stranded over there at first base. You hear the Collins staff trying to get this dugout fired up and make some noise. Scapura checks the runner. Finnegan is very speedy over there at first base, upstairs, ball 1. Some people disagreed with my comment. They said Finney was the fastest. That would be a heck of a foot race. 40-yard dash there, Austin Finnegan and Joel Rodriguez. Strike called. Jarvis thought it was outside. Evens it up at 1-1. Throws back over to first. Keeping Finney close by the bag there. There you see the catcher getting the sign and looking at his wristband. Puts down the bunt. Scapura underhands it over to Kahn at first. And Jarvis does his job and gets the runner Finnegan up to second base. You do not expect that to happen, and kind of caught Kingwood off guard as well. Good looking bunt. So the sack bunt by Jarvis. And Finney is now in scoring position with 1 out in the inning. And the big, tall lefty, right fielder Jason Helms at the dish. Helms struck out in the first inning, ending the inning. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike called. Oh, strike 2 called on Helms there. Not agreeing with that call. Being a little bit too patient at the plate there. He's in an 0-2 hole. Scapura has him right where he wants him. There's the pitch. Looped into right field. That's going to drop, and that is going to be an RBI single for Helms. Finnegan easily scoring from second base on the hit. And Collins extending their lead 2-0. Now here in the top of the third inning.
First baseman number 6, Mikey Tanner.
I'll bring up the first baseman, Mikey Tanner. Singled in the second inning. Hits this one straight up in the air, but it goes back and into the forest back there. You're not finding that baseball. Tell you what, though, if you go back there, I bet you could find a whole series worth of good-looking baseballs back there in the woods if you searched. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Change up. Too far outside, though. 1-1. There's the 1-1 offering from Scapura. Hit hard to deep left field. He's giving chase and gone! A 2-run blast by Mikey Tanner. And the Tigers now lead game 2 here 4-0. Mikey Tanner with the opposite field blast. Tanner's second home run on the season. First here in the playoffs. These bats finally starting to come alive. That one is fair down that left field line, and Nick Carney's going to have a stand-up double. 3 consecutive base hits now. And let me tell you what, Devin Scapura, this guy is a true ace for the Mustangs. He is a very, very good pitcher. So to rope him like this is very, very impressive. And like I mentioned, you know, if both teams hit equally, Collins is just flat out the better hitting team. You saw the numbers earlier. Here's the Region 2 playoffs. Allen playing Plano West. Plano West won game 1 last night, 1-0. Round Rock lost to the Woodlands. Got swept by them, so the Woodlands will face the winner of that Plano West Allen matchup. Plano is playing Rockwall. I believe this afternoon is game 2. Rockwall won game 1 over Plano last night, 14-8. They were down earlier in that ball game too. Came roaring back. Klein Collins, of course, beating Kingwood last night 6-1 and jumping out to an early 4-0 lead here in the 3rd inning. Strike called to Tristan Sanders. There you see Sanders' playoff numbers. Swung at a pitch down low there. Wish he had that one back. Oh, 2 the count to Sanders. Scapura kicks and delivers. Fastball. Got him looking right at the knees. Good looking pitch from Scapura. And that is out number 2 of the inning. That will bring up the catcher, Jared Huber. Carney, the base runner, on second. Huber takes that changeup down low for a ball. Home plate umpire wanted to call the strike, but held off there. There's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Is it going to be an RBI? Yes, it is. Carney easily scores, and Huber continues his hot streak with an RBI single. Center fielder Lux bobbled the ball a little bit, but he would have easily scored regardless. Courtesy runner Kyle Saul now, number 4, is the senior. He played third base last night. He's going to bring up the 9-hole hitter, left fielder Joel Rodriguez. He had the RBI single back in the 2nd inning, driving in the game's first run. That pitch is hit hard to right field, but an easy grab out there, and he's going to wish he had that one back as well. That was near his eye level. You don't need to be swinging at pitches right there, and he knows it too. I'm sure he'll hear about it when he gets back to the dugout. So when we come back, It will be bottom of the third inning here at College Park. The Tigers all over the Mustangs already, leading 5-0 here on the Legacy Sports Network.
That was quick.
This was you. You've been trying to get me to eat egg whites for years. You went and talked to McDonald's?
Oh, an egg white delight McMuffin.
Oh, I knew it.
The new Egg White Delight McMuffin. Freshly grilled egg whites and creamy white cheddar. Also available on any of your favorites. It's another new way to love McDonald's.
This is good.
Yeah, it's better than good.
Do you remember my latte?
Oh, yeah. But it's in the car.
That's good.
When it comes to keeping my car looking good, there's only one place I trust, Bubbles Car Wash. That's because only Bubbles uses landfill mitts with every hand wash. And their detailing crew removes every last bit of dirt. Only the best for my car, that's Bubbles.
If safety is your goal, Fabenco is your gate. Fabenco, the world's leading manufacturer of self-closing safety gates.
Reed Robinson, the Mustang shortstop today, will be leading off. He's the 9-hole hitter. Leading off here in the bottom of the third inning. There's the pitch from Paco. Strike called at the knees. There's see Robinson's playoff numbers. And hey, let me tell you what though, he had the only base hit last night for the Mustangs against Jarvis. Little seeing eye single that got into right field. The only hit of the ball game for Kingwood. Here's the 1-1. Inside. 2-1 the count. That one right around the shins. Taken for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch from Paco. Hit on the ground. Chopper. Shortstop J-Rod has it. Fires it over to Tanner in time for the easy out at first base. First out of the inning. Back up to the top of the order now. Second baseman Frankie Silla.
Number 13, Silla.
Silla struggling here in the playoffs. Does have a home run though. Driven in 3 runs. 0 for 1 today. Flew out to right field. 0 for 3 in the series. With 2 walks, swung on and missed there. He's in an 0-1 hole on that off-speed pitch. Fastball just a bit outside. Breaking ball got him there looking. Dropped it in on the knees there. 1-2 the count. Paco kicks and delivers. Another breaking ball, this one in the dirt. Swung on and missed. Huber tags him out to complete the strikeout. Only the first strikeout of the morning for Paco. Center fielder Jordan Lux now at the plate. Lux is 0 for 1, grounded out to the third baseman. Jarvis back in the first inning. First pitch inside. Lux 0 for 5 here in the series. Here's the 1-0. missing the zone, 2-0. That one inside, 3-0 now the count to Lux. First baseman Trevor Kahn stands on deck. Assume he's got the red light here. Fastball down the middle. Called a strike. 3-1. Still got a good count for him though. Just barely missing the zone there. And Lux is aboard with a 2-out walk here in the third inning.
First baseman, number 15, Trevor Kahn.
56 pitches through 3 innings for Scapura. Paco currently at 41 through 2 2/3. Strike called at the knees on the outside there. 5-0. Collins leading Kingwood. In the bottom of the third here in game 2, they lead the series 1-0 as well. Trying to get the sweep. First sweep of the playoffs. Swung on and missed there. Snap back throw to first. Oh, would have had him. Would have had him at first if applied the tag. Kind of tripping over the bag there, though. 0-2 the hole. Paco there with his famous little Nomo twist with that runner on first. That one misses low, 1-2. That little Nomo spin is so deadly that just freezes that runner at first base every time he sees it. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball. Shortstop Jarvis has it though, over to first. Plenty of time for the third out of the inning. And after 3 full innings of play here in game 2 at College Park, it's the Klein Collins Tigers leading 5-0 over the Kingwood Mustangs here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Hooray for mornings and things that make them good. Hooray for beaming smiles that make my day. Hooray for stops and goes. Hooray for colors and quick hellos. Hooray for surprises that walk my way. Hooray for friends I'll make. Oh, hey. Hey. Hooray for treats that make me smile, like magic stripes that fill the sky. Hooray for days that make me say, oh, hooray for today.
Kingwood Screen Graphics, the KSG. We make it, you wear it. And the Kingwood Flagship Car Wash and Lube Center. Make sure to go view their website. Today's a beautiful day to go wash your car, in fact. Shortstop Jacob Rodriguez with his 3rd at-bat already. He's 0 for 2 today, though. Trying to break through here. Takes that first pitch ball. 57 pitches for Scapura. 58th is a strike called. That will even it up at 1-1. There's the pitch from Scapura, off speed. Two balls and a strike. Leading off the 4th inning here. Time called by J-Rod and granted. Fastball just barely missing on the outside. 3-1 the count. J-Rod 1 for 6 in the series, and he draws the walk right there. So the leadoff runner is aboard here in the top half of the fourth inning.
Batter is number 2, Austin Finnegan.
Finnegan grounded out to the third baseman, Monty Maley, in the first inning. Drew a walk in the third, and he was able to come around and score on the RBI single by Helms. Finney squares around to bunt, pulls it back, base hit right up the middle. He tattooed that one. First two hitters up to bat here in the fourth inning have reached base. J-Rod stands at second after his walk. Finnegan's at first after his single. Scapura talking with his battery mate, Brian Sandoval. Jake Jarvis at the plate. Does not have an official plate appearance. He was hit by a pitch in the first. Sacrifice bunt in the third. Takes that first pitch strike. Breaking ball gets by the catcher Sandoval, and both base runners are able to advance up a bag on the wild pitch. So Finney now at second, J-Rod at third. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth inning, and the Tigers looking to extend this lead that's already at 5-0 here in game two. Scapura, here's the pitch, hit up in the air. It's going to be to shallow right field. Able to make the grab, and they are not going to test the arm. Probably a good idea. That ball was just rifled in there by Austin Hoyt. Still only one out in the inning, so a deep fly ball will still score a run. A base hit will score two. And the hot man is up, Mr. May, Jason Helms. Already with an RBI single in the ball game. That was in the third. Struck out in the first. Scapura kicks, delivers. Down low, 1-0. There you see his playoff numbers, 10 RBIs now in the playoffs alone. Strike called on the inside part. We'll even it up at 1-1. Hit straight up at the air. Sandoval gives chase, but that's going to be too far back. And out of play. 1-2 now, the count for Helms. That would make him swing at something that is not in the strike zone. If I'm Scapura right here. Here's the pitch. Boy, he got the pitch to hit there and couldn't line it up. Fouls it straight back into the netting. So the count will remain at 1-2. Takes that pitch on the inside. 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. Strike called on the off-speed pitch. Boy. Runners at second and third and nobody out. And Scapura has a chance here to get out of that jam without a single run being scored. Mikey Tanner, he's 2 for 2 though today. Singled back in the second and had the 2-run shot to left field in the third. Base hit could really turn this game upside down for the Mustangs. Off-speed pitch. Here's the 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Finnegan's at second. Jacob Rodriguez at third. Tanner at the dish. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fastball upstairs, 3-0 to Tanner. You know he's got the red light on the 3-0 pitch here. Scapura's just got to get it across the plate. Well, he does, but it's low below the knees. And Mikey Tanner is going to load the bases up now with that walk. That's going to bring up the center fielder, Nick Carney. Carney with 5 home runs on the year. Carney reached on the 6-4 fielder's choice in the second, had a double in the third. 0 for 1 yesterday, was hit by 2 pitches. Way upstairs above the head of Carney. There you see his playoff numbers. 2 shots in the playoffs, hitting over 300. Here's the 1-0. Outside, ball 2. Making Scapura really work hard. Still with a shot to get out of the jam, though, with no run scored. There's a rip down the third baseline, fair. That's going to drive in 2 runs. Could have been 3, maybe. I think Carlos did the right job there by holding Tanner. I'm not sure Tanner would have been there. It would have been a close play at the plate. But as it stands, a 2 RBI double by Nick Carney. Right down that line again. 7-0. Now the score.
Number 21, Tristan Sanders.
Sanders can really pile on with a base hit here. Runners at second and third. Watches that one go by low and away. 1-0 for Sanders. Sanders drew a walk in the second inning, struck out in the third. Hitting 267 here in the playoffs. Here's the pitch from Scapura. Upstairs, ball 2. There's a chopper. Shortstop Robinson has it. Fires over to first. And on the bounce, Kahn did a nice job to grab it and retires Sanders there at first base for the third out of the inning. But the damage was done on the 2 RBI double by Nick Carney. The new lead, 7-0. Collins leads game 2. They won game 1 6-1 last night, trying to take this series here in game 2 on the Legacy Sports Network.
Won't you be good to yourself? And don't you feel like coming home? It'll be like coming home.
Some rooms feel like a fishbowl. But in our roomy suites, you can spread out and live a little. With breakfast, dinner, and drinks included, you'll feel right at home.
If safety is your goal, Fabinco is your gate. Fabinco, the world's leading manufacturer of self-closing safety gates.
When it comes to keeping my car looking good, there's only one place I trust, Bubbles Car Wash. That's because only Bubbles uses landfill mitts with every hand wash, and their detailing crew removes every last bit of dirt. Only the best for my car, that's Bubbles.
Paco on the bump here, still for the Tigers. Fastball down low. Third baseman Monty Maley now. There's a good looking shot of this field. Beautiful press box. There's the woods I was talking about. Baseball gets lost out there. Here's the pitch. Well, that's a hard hit ball to deep left field. That could be, no, it's caught. Wow. 2 feet further, and that would have been out of here. Monty Maley with the warning track power shot. I thought that one was gone. That will bring up the DH, Blake Stringer. Stringer has the only hit of the ball game for the Mustangs. Strike called. 1-1. That was back in the second inning, but he was stranded at third. Here's the pitch from Paco. Change up, oh, bit inside. Two and one the count. Watches that fastball go down low. 3-1 now. You know, with a 7-0 lead, you just have got to attack these hitters. Give them something to hit. There's a walk for Stringer. It's okay if they hit the ball here. You're up 7-0. Scapura with 81 pitches through 4 innings. Paco with right around 52 as we almost lose our tint here. Oh, 1 the count. Upstairs. Austin Hoyt, the right fielder at the dish, rips this one up in the air. Carney giving chase, and that is going to be again right near that fence. Carney was about 3 steps away. Good looking catch by Carney there. Way to track that one down. Hoyt put some muscle into that one. Got it deep out there in center field. I'll bring up the catcher Sandoval. He's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to the second baseman Finnegan back in the second inning. Stringer still at first. Paco, first pitch called strike to Sandoval. Sandoval did not hit in last night's ball game. There's a little pop up to right field. Should be an easy play for Helms, and it is. for the third out of the inning. Blake Stringer stranded again on the base paths after 4 full innings of play. It's the Tigers leading the Mustangs 7-0 here in Game 2 on the Legacy Sports Network.
State Farm, this is Jessica.
Hey, Jessica! Jerry Newman with a policy question.
Jerry, how are you doing?
Fine, I just got a little fender bender.
Oh, Jerry, I'm so sorry.
I would love to help, but remember you dropped us last month.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. It only took 15 minutes to sign up with that new auto insurance company, but it's taken a lot longer to hear back.
Is your car up a pole again?
I miss you, Jessica.
Jerry, are you crying?
No, I bit my tongue.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
When's the last time you talked to your banker? With Allegiance Bank Texas, you're never taken for granted. Locally owned, the Allegiance Bank team brings vast experience and commitment to your success by providing you, the business owner, with access to a decision maker today or sooner. Call Allegiance Bank Texas, 281-894-3200, or log on to allegiancebanktexas.com. Allegiance Bank Texas, pledging our allegiance to you.
Number 12, Jared Huber.
Catcher Jared Huber will be leading off the top of the 5th inning. 7-0 the score. Collins leads it. This is Game 2. They won Game 1 last night 6-1. Huber takes the first pitch, strike called. Huber's 1 for 2 today. Struck out in the second, RBI single in the third. That is going to drop foul. Umpire all over that one. Staring that line down as he had it straddled. That first base line. No way he was missing that call. That's where it really benefits to have 4 umpires out here. It's tough to miss a call with 4 of them. There's a pitch from Scapura. Off-speed pitch, upstairs. 1-2 the count to Huber. Here's the pitch. Hits this one to right field, and it's an easy play for Hoyt out there. For out number 1, that will bring up the 9-hole hitter, Joel Rodriguez. He's 1 for 2 today. Had an RBI single in the second, flew out to Hoyt in right field in the third.
Number 15, Joel Rodriguez.
Want to know the count for Joel. Here's the pitch from Scapura. Down around the ankles. Here's the 2-0 offering. Sharply hit. Third baseman Maley has it. Over to Kahn at first base, and they have him for the second out. Monty Maley playing some good defense over there at the hot corner. That'll bring up his brother, fellow sophomore Jacob Rodriguez. First pitch down low for ball. There's the 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. That one is going to go foul down the third baseline. Fans not liking the call, but pretty sure he got the right call. So J-Rod back in the batter's box. Here's the 2-1 offering from Skapura. High fastball, hits that one straight back. Change up. Looked like Skapura slowed his arm motion down there on that change up. Full count, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch to J-Rod. Hit foul and out of play. Looks like it's going to go right over us here. Looking at Region 3, Jersey Village defeated Katy 6-1 and 5-2. They got the sweep. Pearland Oilers move on to the regional semifinals. They'll play Jersey Village after they beat Manville 7-0, 1-0. Cy Ranch beat Spring Branch Memorial 5-1 and 7-5. They'll play the winner of Fort Bend Dulles Deer Park tonight. You can hear that one on Legacy Sports. That one's popped up in the air. Sandoval gives chase. Is he going to have room? Yes, he is. Finally, 3 up, 3 down. Kind of inning for Skapura after the pop fly there, but they're still down 7-0 after 4.5 innings of play here on the Legacy Sports Network.
The time is now for live video highlights of your school's march to excellence.
News sets up inside of the pitch. High fly to left. It's up, it's deep, and it's going to be gone!
Legacy Sports Network brings you high-quality HD video broadcasted by the best in the business.
Handoff, Adam Taylor lunges to the end zone, touchdown! This is one of the most exciting things.
With all the runs, hits, scores, and more, we're building a legacy one game at a time.
You guys did an unbelievable job.
Join us on pay-per-view or video live streaming your favorite high school and college athletics at LegacySportsNetwork.com.
Legacy Sports Network is going to be bringing this presentation to your home.
State Farm, this is Jessica.
Hey, Jessica. Jerry Newman with a policy question.
Jerry, how are you doing?
Fine. I just got a little fender bender.
Oh, Jerry, I'm so sorry.
I would love to help, but remember you dropped us last month.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. It only took 15 minutes to sign up with that new auto insurance company, but it's taken a lot longer to hear back.
Is your car up a pole again?
I miss you, Jessica.
Jerry, are you crying?
No, I bit my tongue.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Back here to the action, bottom half of the 5th inning. Paco. Strike called on the inside part. Left fielder Ben Marvin at the plate. He flew out to first baseman Tanner back in the 2nd inning. This is only his 2nd at-bat. Here's the pitch. Strike called at the knees. One ball, 2 strikes to count. Paco to Marvin. Hits this one hard to right field, but Helms is playing in. And he's there for the easy grab. And out number 1. I'll bring up shortstop Reed Robinson. Plano West won 1-0 last night over Allen. That game is in the bottom of the second inning, game 2. That one's tied up at 0-0. Make sure to tune in tonight. I believe it's a 7:30 start time. Fort Bend, Dulles, and Deer Park, 1-game playoff. The winner will move on to face the defending state champions. Fastball called a strike to Robinson. Robinson yesterday had the only hit of the ball game. He's got half of the hits here in this series for the Mustangs. They only have 2. There's a sharply hit ball, foul down that third baseline. Just can't line it up here. There's the offering from Paco. Lifted up in the air. Should be an easy play for the center fielder, Carney. And he squeezes it for out number 2. Now the leadoff man, second baseman, left-handed hitter, Frankie Silla. He's 0 for 2 today. 0 for 4 in the series with 2 walks. Silla takes first pitch fastball. Paco jumps ahead to a quick 0-1 count. Now that one's inside, evens it up at 1-1. Out in front of that off-speed pitch. Good looking throw from Paco there. Silla completely fooled on the play. In the dirt, did he check his swing? No, he did not. He went around. And it's a strikeout of Silla for the 3rd out of the inning. And another 1-2-3. Well, actually, that's the first 1-2-3 inning of the early afternoon here for Paco. After 5 full innings here in game 2, it's Klein Collins Tigers 7 and the Kingwood Mustangs 0.
More business owners and individuals are discovering the Allegiance Bank Texas difference. A local community bank, Allegiance Bank realizes that every customer is unique and take the time to understand your banking needs. With extraordinary products and services, Allegiance Bank offers the personal treatment you thought went out of style. Experience for yourself the Allegiance Bank Texas difference. Log on to AllegianceBankTexas.com. Allegiance Bank Texas, pledging our allegiance to you.
So, where are you living now, Will?
Where am I living? The only place I can afford.
Here it is, just like you left it.
Okay, I was smart enough to notice that this totally loaded daily double is now on the McDonald's extra value menu. Only paid $1.99. So hey, I can handle this. I got this great condo loft space.
No way. Cool.
Check out McDonald's Extra Value Menu and find the big taste of the Daily Double for just $1.99. Just one of the great Extra Value Menu tastes. The simple joy of being smart.
State Farm, this is Jessica.
Hey, Jessica! Jerry Newman with a policy question.
Jerry, how are you doing?
Fine, I just got a little fender bender.
Oh, Jerry, I'm so sorry.
I would love to help, but remember you dropped us last month.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. It only took 15 minutes to sign up with that new auto insurance company, but it's taken a lot longer to hear back.
Is your car up a pole again?
I miss you, Jessica.
Jerry, are you crying?
No, I bit my tongue.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Austin Finnegan leading off the top of the 6th inning here. Collins leads game 2 here, 7-0. Scapura, fastball, called strike. Then he's in a quick 0-2 hole. The 0-2 offering in the dirt. See if we can pull up those Region 2 bracket again here in a minute. We just went over Region 3. We'll take a look at Region 2 again. That's the one here in this. Center fielder Luck's able to make the grab. There's the Plano West beat Allen 1-0 last night. That one's tied up at 0-0 in the third currently. The Woodlands beat Round Rock. They swept them 2 games to nothing. Rockwall and Plano will start later on today. Rockwall won game 1, 14-8. It's going to be tough to beat Rockwall 2 times in a row. So I would not be surprised to see them moving on, facing the winner of this series, which right now looks like the Tigers. They won game 1 6-1, leading game 2 7-0 here in the 6th inning. Jake Jarvis at the dish. Takes that one low. Jarvis 0 for 1 today. And hit by a pitch in the first, and now hit by a pitch again in the 6th. Had a sacrifice bunt back in the 3rd, flew out to right field in the 4th.
1 out. 1 out. Number 17, Jason Helm.
He's going to bring up the right fielder, Jason Helms. He is 1 for 3 today with an RBI single sandwiched in between 2 Ks. Fastball looked a bit inside, called a strike. Here's the pitch from Scapura, swung on and missed. Helms was out in front of that one. Looks like an off-speed changeup. Helms in the 0-2 hole. Rips this one to right center field. Right fielder Hoyt does a nice job to make a great angle on it, but now the play at the plate, and he's safe. Hoyt did a nice job to take a great angle to get to that one, but still not enough as Jake Jarvis comes around to score on the RBI double by Jason Helms. Mr. May continues that hot streak. Unreal. Mikey Tanner 2 for 2, single, 2-run home run, and a walk. And that is going to hit Tanner on the foot. So runners on first and second. 1 out in the inning. That was the 3rd hit by pitch. 2nd this inning. Eight to nothing the score, and that is going to be the end of the day for the pitcher, Devin Scapura. Don't have his final numbers yet because the 2 base runners are his. But he does end with 5 1/3 innings pitched. So far, given up 8 runs, but like I said, these 2 on base are currently his as well. And if they score, that will add to his total. They're going to bring in number 17. That's Austin Johnson. Johnson threw last night as well. He came in relief through a third of an inning. Do we have any numbers on Austin Johnson? Number 17, the senior pitcher, the lefty. Here in relief of Devin Scapura here in the top half of the 6th inning. Collins trying to end this ball game early. They score these 2 runs and then close out the Mustangs, and it could be just a 6-run ball game. Center fielder Nick Carney. He's 2 for 3 today. Hit into a fielder's choice in the 2nd. Doubled back in the 3rd and the 4th. 4th inning was a 2 RBI double. 6 RBIs here in the playoffs. Pitch from Johnson goes down low. That one missing the spot as well. 2-0 the count on Carney. Austin Windsor. Oh, out in front of that changeup. Austin Windsor, number 8, the senior for the Tigers, is on first for Mikey Tanner. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Upstairs, checks the swing. 3-1. So a hitter's count here for Carney. Definitely don't want to load the bases up here. Here's the pitch from Johnson, and that's exactly what he does, loads them up. Ducks are on the pond for the DH, Tristan Sanders. Carney on first. Windsor, the courtesy pinch runner for Tanner, on second. Jason Helms on third. 8-0 the score.
21, Tristan Sanders.
106 pitches thrown by Scapura in the ballgame. Here's a pitch by Johnson, down low. Sandoval did a nice job to block that one and keep it in play. Not too far away. 1-0 the count for Sanders. Big spot right here, trying to end this ball game early. The pitch from Johnson. Strike called, fastball at the knees. Sanders thought it was a bit low. The 1-1 offering. Ripped to left field, and that is going to be a 2 RBI single. No, it gets by the left fielder all the way to the wall. 3 runs are going to score. Sanders will get credit for an RBI single, and the E7 allowed 2 more runs to score. Sanders with a big hit right there. 11-0. You see them messing with Sanders. Tell them they got the oxygen tank ready. What a big hit by Sanders right there. Bust this game wide open if it wasn't already. All 3 base runners come around to score. On the RBI single by Sanders. Have a pinch hitter now, number 24, senior Jonathan Silva. He's hitting for the catcher, Huber. Oh, good looking off-speed pitch there by Johnson. Johnson checking the runner, now bringing it upstairs. 2-1 the count on Silva. Here's the pitch, upstairs again. 3-1. (11-0). The bats have awoken here for the Tigers. Here's the 3-1 offering. Hit foul and out of play. That's the pitch you wanted right there. Takes that one down low. Sorry, that was called a strike earlier, so 3-2 the count now. Full count for Silva. Johnson with the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed on that pitch down low. And a strikeout of Silva. That's out number 2 of the inning here in the 6th. Joel Rodriguez, the left fielder now. He's 1 for 3 today. Had the RBI single back in the 2nd inning. There's the pitch from the lefty. Upstairs. 1-1. Rips this one to left field. That is going to be fair. Into the corner, the pinch runner. James Kuykendall comes around to score on the RBI double by Joel Rodriguez. 12-0 now the score.
Now batting number 3, Jacob Rodriguez.
Jacob Rodriguez, the shortstop, is the 9th hitter here in the inning. Strike called to J-Rod. 5 runs scored here in the 6th inning. The pitch by Johnson. Chopper, foul down the third base line. Johnson's got J-Rod with the 0-2 count, time called. Here's the 0-2 pitch by Johnson in the dirt. One and two. That one upstairs. Evens it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a hard hit ball to center field. Up around his neck, though. Shouldn't have swung at that one. Jordan Luck's able to make the grab for the 3rd out of the inning, but 5 runs come across. The new score after 6.5 innings of play, 5.5, I'm sorry. Kingwood Mustangs down to their final 3 outs of the season. Collins leads at 12-0 over the Mustangs here on the Legacy Sports Network.
This is not my home. There, I said it. They don't have pictures of my kids. They don't have my yoga mat. And still, I feel at home. Could it be the flat screen TV? The not-so-mini fridge? The different free dinner almost every weeknight? Or maybe it's all of the above and all the rest. Am I home? Nope, but it almost feels that way. Homewood Suites by Hilton. Be at home.
If safety is your goal, Fabenco is your gate. Fabenco, the world's leading manufacturer of self-closing safety gates.
The Kingwood Mustangs down to their final 3 outs of the season.
For the Mustangs, number 5, Jordan Lux.
Still only 1 hit in the ball game for the Mustangs. Paco trying to finish this ball game out. Go complete game 6 innings. He can allow 2 runs, and that still happened. There's the first pitch to the center fielder, Jordan Lux. Lux is 0 for 1 today, grounded out to the third baseman, Jarvis, in the first, and walked back in the third. Strike called. Evens it up at 1-1. Just throw strikes and get out of here. The Tigers have a problem tonight, so they were really motivated to win this thing in 2 games. Swung on and missed out in front of that one. 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to count to Lux. Swung on and missed, and a strikeout for Paco. Fourth strikeout of the afternoon for Paco, in fact.
For 15, Trevor Kahn.
There's a sharply hit ball that's going to drop in front of Joel Rodriguez, get all the way to the wall. And that is a double for Trevor Kahn. Kahn's now 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Mosky going out to the bullpen to warm up just in case.
For the Mustangs, number 20, Harrison Fowler.
Harrison Fowler now at the plate, hitting for Monty Maley. Fowler, the big lefty. Two balls and a strike to Fowler. There's the pitch from Paco outside. 3-1. Got to throw strikes here. Let them hit it. Here's the 3-1 offering. It's straight back. Foul out of play. Full count now to Fowler. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Cahn's on second. There's the payoff pitch. Hit up in the air. There's going to be enough room to get to it. Barely enough room, but dropped down too quickly right in front of the 2 brothers, Joel and Jacob Rodriguez. So count remains 3-2. Gets the sign, payoff pitch number 2 by Paco is ripped into center field. Carney giving chase and makes the grab. Boy, beautiful throw out there in center by Nick Carney, and Cahn cannot advance up. Down by 12, the final out of the season for the Mustangs. They're going to be ousted from the playoffs for the 2nd straight year by the Klein Collins Tigers. Time called here by Stringer. Stringer singled in the 2nd, walked in the 4th. Here's the pitch. Can't check his swing on the off-speed. 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1. Too far inside. Evens it up at 1-1 to Stringer. Stringer with one of the 3 hits here in the series. Paco. This ball lifted up, should be the final out of the series, and it is caught by Carney. Klein Collins advances. They won game 1 last night 6-1. They win game 2 here in the regional quarterfinals 12-0. They will move on. The Tigers will. They advance to the regional semifinals where they will face the series winner between Rockwall and Plano. Remember, Rockwall beat Plano last night 14-8. So once again, the final here is 12-0. Paco only allowing 2 base hits in a complete game, 6-inning shutout. Scapura ends his night, 5 1/3 innings pitched. He gets tagged with the loss. 9 hits, 10 runs, all of them earned, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. Austin Johnson, 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. The only 2 hits of the ball game is the Trevor Cahn double here in the 6th inning, but he's stranded on second, and the Blake Stringer single back in the 2nd inning. For the Tigers, Jacob Rodriguez, 0 for 4, but did have a walk, came around to score. Austin Finnegan, 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Jake Jarvis was 0 for 1, had a sacrifice bunt and was hit by a pitch twice. Jason Helms, 2 for 4, had 2 strikeouts, but had 2 RBIs on a single and a double. Mikey Tanner, he was 2 for 2, singled, had a 2-run bomb to left field, walked and was hit by a pitch, scored 2 runs as well. Nick Carney, he was 2 for 3, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and a walk. Tristan Sanders, 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Jared Huber, 1 for 2. He had an RBI, 1 for 3, I'm sorry. He had an RBI single. And Joel Rodriguez, the left fielder, was 2 for 4 with a double, a single, and 2 RBIs. The winning pitcher, Paco Francisco Pena, complete game, 6 innings pitched, right around 90 pitches thrown, allowing only 2 hits and no runs in the Game 2 victory. For everybody here at Legacy Sports, Matt Broussard, the producer, I'm Jay Darnielle. Good afternoon, everybody. We'll see you next week here on the Legacy Sports Network.